We're here at the Bonheur hunt, Mississippi, Grenada, Mississippi. We're raising money for the Bonheur house in Tennessee. We're going to be running close to 500 head of dogs, half-breeds, and hounds. They run them together, score separately. Last year we raised, I think, $132,000 for the home. Hopefully we'll meet that expectation, maybe more this year. Hope everybody that don't know about it will find out about it in the hound world and come on out and support it like next year. Sorry, my dog glad you got out. Good. Thank you for your time.
We are back in Mississippi at the 2026 Bonheur Children's Hospital Fox Hunt. Last time we was here in 2023 was a heck of an event. We're going to check the place out. They usually have a bench show tonight.
Glad y'all come. Y'all getting ready to see something in your life you ain't never seen before, people. Amen.
About $18,000.
Here we go. 1.
Here.
2.
Here.
3.
Here a pack of them. They're out there. There's a judge up there. He might catch them and cross, but we don't want to leave because they could circle and cross here. Danged if you do, danged if you don't.
I'm sitting here at the church. I hear one dog opening at the back side of the 16th section, but that's all I'm hearing right here now.
They're going to be between the Taylor Bottom and Iron Gate Road, the ones I'm listening to.
Well, I stopped down there at Taylor's and I couldn't hear them. Now I heard some from over at Choctaw, and that's why I come this way. They were kind of coming back toward the Iron Gate.
Can't hear them now, brother. That's it.
You live here.
I
local,
live here.
So
I'm local. I love
biggest
it.
hunt they have here.
The biggest hunt, the very biggest hunt in my books,
Yes.
and for the best cause.
Oh, absolutely.
For the best cause.
There's
I mean,
people from all over.
all over the world.
All over here.
All over come for this.
Yes.
Big, small,
This is what I plan my vacation.
and it's started out 10 years ago.
Yes, sir.
Small.
Yes.
And then it just grew and grew until it blew out the water.
Making over 100 and something thousand.
Oh, yeah,
this year. They're gonna hit $1 million this year. Yeah, they'll make $1 million this year.
I'm all for it. I'm all for it.
What, we've blown it out the water this year. We are over $1 million by Sunday night.
This is a great group of people. Fox hunters pulled together. These dog hunters pulled together. I mean, but you have people out there fighting against it, and it's not right.
We had a good
organization. I mean, people need to get on board.
here behind it, going into the old holding pen, going up toward the hole in the wall.
Hey, this is Jake. You had Le Bonheur Hot Fox Hunt last year. You placed one last year?
Yes, sir. I placed second.
You gonna win it tomorrow or what?
Never know.
We think so. We think so. He's gonna let me take a picture with him. When he wins tomorrow, me and him taking a picture.
Going away. Down. Back in here and then turns and goes back around to the lodge, but it's a bunch of little old roads that turn off of it that they could be going back toward the lake.
Now 5, 25, 20 good calls, 20, now 8, 28, 28, 29, 3 now 1, 32, 32, now 30, 33, 33 would have been 3, 33 would have been 3, 33, 33 would have been 33, now 4, 34, 3,300 by number 13.
This year's Le Bonheur Beagle winner gets a gun and
Ruger 270,
sign.
signed 8 bags please.
This hound had 165 points. It's hound 977, Cramp Ground Rob. Trophy needs to come back. We have a sign, a rifle. We also have $700, $750, and feed. First place in the field and also first place in the Calcutta with 137.5 points. Hound 541, Mountain Tops Becca, Pontotoc Ridge Hank, Hertz Polly, Mountain Top Kenneth.
Thank you everybody for being here. We have a special guest with us who does so much for Le Bonheur. She has a heart almost as big as you
sent me straight to bed for the rest of the day. So my mom took me to ear, nose, and throat, thinking that I had an ear problem with vertigo. But he recommended me for a MRI, and that was the first one that diagnosed tracheal malformation. And then he referred me to my local clinic in Tutor, Mississippi, Bonheur, where we found Dr. Paul Climo. And after 14 MRIs, Dr. Climo decided that major decompression brain surgery was unavoidable. I had to step away from soccer for an entire year, and as someone who hates sitting out, that was really hard for me. And then came the scariest part, which was brain surgery. I was terrified. As a kid, not knowing the outcome of my life, I didn't know what to expect, and that was so overwhelming. And that season really became a wake-up call for my faith. I learned that even when life feels uncertain, God is still good. When I felt scared, He gave me peace, and He gave me Bonheur. When I felt overwhelmed, He gave me strength, and He gave me Bonheur. He led us exactly where we needed to be, to the incredible team of Bonheur. And my surgery happened during COVID, when hospitals couldn't allow visitors like they normally would, and so the people that I loved most couldn't all be by my side. But my grandfather, that I call Pops, was not going to let that stop him. He drove all the way to Memphis, Tennessee from Tutor, Mississippi, convinced that he could sweet talk the nurses. When I say sweet talk, he made a pit stop at the bank. But into letting him come see me. And it didn't quite work out the way he planned, but because of his determination, my mom and dad were able to stay in a private room with him in the hospital instead of sitting in the lobby for over 6 hours. And that is just one of many examples that the doctors, nurses, and everyone there, they don't just treat your condition, but they care for your family every step of the way. And on my way to surgery, I remember being wheeled to the toy wall at Bonheur, a place where kids who are going through some of the hardest days of their lives get to pick out something special. And in a hospital filled with so much fear and uncertainty, that wall reminded me that there was still hope and joy waiting on the other side. After surgery, I struggled with PTSD from everything that I had been through, but Bonheur once again stepped in and helped me heal mentally, not just physically. Because of them, today, my story looks very different. I'm now back doing what I love. I play soccer and golf, and I run cross country at Grenada Agricultural High School. Over the summer, I was a contestant in Miss Mississippi Teen and Miss Mississippi Teen Volunteer, and I'm even training to strengthen my balance again. My life is busy, full, and always on the go, and I'm so grateful for that. Because of Bonheur and everything they did for me, I knew I wanted to give back. So last month, I had the privilege of hosting a charity golf tournament benefiting Bonheur Children's Hospital, and it was my small way of saying thank you for everything they have done for me and so many other families. I'll never be able to repay everything that Bonheur has given me, but I hope I can spend my life making even a small difference for the children who are now walking the same road that I once walked. Through this journey, God taught me something I'll never forget. Sometimes His greatest blessings come through the people that He places in our lives. God worked through every single doctor, nurse, compassionate therapist, generous donor, and all the staff at FedEx Family House. If you have supported Bonheur in any way, whether through giving, volunteering, praying, or simply showing up like you all have today, you're a part of stories like mine. Because of people like you, kids are given hope, families are given comfort, and kids are given a second chance at simply being kids again. Bonheur was more than a hospital or a local clinic in my story. It was a place where God turned my fear into faith, my pain to purpose, and my storm into a testimony. So from the bottom of my heart, I want to thank Bonheur for giving me my life back. May God continue to bless this incredible hospital, every family that walks through its doors, and every person whose generosity makes miracles possible. So thank you all, and thank you for listening.
2026 Bonheur fox hunt for the hospital has concluded. These guys and gals raised $85,600 to give to the kids. I don't know of another charity in the outdoor world that raises that much to give away in one day. If y'all run dogs in any part of the country, you need to make sure you make it to this fox hunt. The people are great. The cause is even greater. I know we've made some big friends out of this deal. Y'all need to come down and check it out. Thanks for watching. For the couple nights for the hunt, we have stayed at Grenada Lake Lodging. It's got everything you need while you're in town for fishing or hunting or running dogs. Got our rooms, 2 beds, single beds, kitchens, bathrooms. Like I said, everything you would need, and up above it shows you what most folks come here to catch. Check them out. I have the number and anything you guys need to contact them in the description and right here.